Can you hear me? Can you see me? Are we back? It's been a minute. My mouth is a little bit dry. I should probably have a little water. Snuggle Buddy and Volgan1163. Hello? I'm slowly recovering. I mean, I haven't been sick in a long time, but from when I was sick a while back, the mucus has seemed to have persisted inside of my lungs for like ever since. I don't really know how to get it all out of me. And I also, the other night, last night, I was eating pretzels and I made a really big oopsie. I'm sure this has happened to all of you at one point in your life. I bit my tongue hard and like right along the edge of my tongue, like my, I think my canine tooth, my wolf tooth, my very sharp pointy tooth just scratched and dug all along the side of my tongue, and now it's like super fucking sensitive, and it's like even the tiniest little bit of my tongue like brushing up against like my teeth in the back of my mouth, it's like ooh, that is painful and not fun to experience at all. And it gets even worse because I come back here to play a video game and I'm like, hey, let's relax a little bit, and I forgot we're in a puzzle section. I don't know why I was thinking that we were done with a puzzle and we were going to be able to do like script, listen to my characters talk it out and get new developments there, but no, I'm in a puzzle room and I gotta solve puzzles today, and so I'm gonna try my best and we're gonna see how that's gonna go. Oh, and I probably won't be here tomorrow because I might have another date. I went on a date the other week, and I think I'm going on a second date with the same person. Let me bite my tongue on that one for now. All right, we'll put a pin in that. I'll share everything with you when it all goes tits up. But until then, we'll just I'm just gonna play hooky every now and again, and you guys are just gonna have to deal because let's be real, what power do you have? All right, let's look around here and see what we got going on. I see what looks like some type of computer screen, maybe. I don't know. Can I do anything with this? What's this thing? Who knows? Great. It's also becoming clear to me that I'm in this puzzle room with Dio and Clover, two people who are probably not the best puzzle solvers out there. There's something on this tray. It's an empty capsule. It looks like a ball. There isn't anything in it. Do you think we're supposed to stick this metal part into something, maybe? Yeah, maybe. We'll see. Okay, and another one. Great. And, oh, and seed. My favorite thing to collect. It's a cylinder full of seeds. They're thin and don't have any markings. Can I combine it with this? No. Alright, well, we'll take a look. It's a binder! It looks like there's two. There's paper in it. Yeah, let's see here. Hydroponics research 1 and 2. Alright, research on hydroponics. You can review them in the archive. Well, should I not grab the other one too? It's another binder. There's papers inside. Let me see that. Steps for dissecting a frog. Hey! I never did a frog dissection in school, actually. It's what they thought you would always dissect, but actually, when I was in school, I dissected a cat. Did you guys do it? What did you guys dissect in school? So, like, when I was a real little kid, we used to dissect owl shit. Or owl pellets, I should say. We were given a little owl pellet to dig in, but then, like, by high school standard biology class was a pig dissection. Everybody who took high school biology in my school, we had to do the fetal pig, and then I took an anatomy class my senior year of high school, which was like more of an elective science for people who were more science focused. That was me. I liked science. Not all of the students, like, that wasn't a gen ed requirement or anything, but that's the course where I dissected a cat. Interesting times. All right, sorry. Hydroponics research and dissecting a frog. Are these things important? Preparation of hydroponic fluid and seeds. Preparation 1. Prepare the 5 different hydroponic fluids. Dilute with a ratio of 1 part fluid to 10 parts water. Each fluid has a distinct color. Preparation 2. Prepare the 5 types of plant seeds. 2 long seeds, 3 round seeds. Okay. Interesting. Whoa, whoa. Okay, can we not go all the way out? Jesus. Hydroponics research 2. Research has shown that there is a distinct and repeatable relationship between the fluid used and the type of seed. These relationships can be characterized in the following manner. The long seeds failed to germinate in 3 of the fluids. Round seeds in fluid B, yellow in fluid D, cyan. Okay, this is gonna be very important to puzzle solving, but I don't have my fluids yet, so let's hold off on that for now. Steps for dissecting a frog. Remove the specimen from its preserving ethanol. Dispose of the ethanol by pouring it down the drain in the fume cupboard. The ethanol will be filtered and gathered in the liquid waste tank. Are we doing science today? Is this puzzle just the science lab? I could get on board with this, actually. I'm down to run some experiments. All right, let's dissect a frog and let's play with fluid and seed. All right, what's in here? Is this a microscope? I tried looking into the eyepiece, but it's pitch black in there. Okay.
Well, these 4 holes on top of it. Maybe we need to stick something inside of them.
Nothing gets by you, Clover. All right, can I pick you up? There's the round seed. A cylinder full of seeds. They're round. 1 half is colored and the other half isn't. Okay. Can I put a cylinder of seeds inside of this thing? No? Maybe not. Alright. Well, let's go over here. Here's some more seed. What's special about this one? Kuran says, hello. A cylinder full of more seeds. They're thin and have stripes. Great. This binder. It's another binder.
There's some paper inside of this one, too. It says DNA extraction instructions.
Oh! This one was actually my specialty. I've done a lot of real-world actual DNA extraction and purification and amplification. So, let me have a look at these instructions, actually. Let's see if I approve. Proceed through the following steps to extract DNA from a plant's roots and seeds. Place plant material in designated blender and activate blender. Once the material has been thoroughly broken down, add in a solution of saline water. The liquid will be filtered and drip down into the beaker. Once it is done so, pour the ethanol into the beaker. The DNA will collect at the bottom of the beaker. Use an empty capsule to collect it. All right, I see what you're doing. Where is my centrifugation step? I had to run a lot of centrifuges. Also, though, I was extracting DNA out of bacteria. Okay. But yeah. Okay, so we're gonna lyse our cells in a blender. That's cute. What's this thing? What's this thing? The thing on the top looks like some sort of industrial strength lid.
If you open it up, it looks like a blender or something. I don't think you'd use it for cooking, though.
Maybe it's for scientific experimentation. We are in a lab, after all. Yeah, you could probably pulverize just about anything with this heavy, with something like this. Can I put my seeds in there? Hold on for a second. There are some other seeds over here. Don't you think we should check them out first? Which seeds? Which seeds have I missed? These seeds. No, not... so technical. These seeds I've missed. Round striped seeds. Great. I think there's still a few things we might be able to use. The devil's in the details, you know? Saline solution. I do need that. Oh, my frog! I do need him.
Look! It's Lord Hoppington.
Let's not give it a name, given what we're about to do to it.
Oh, it looks like he's dead.
Clover, he's not dead. He's preserved.
I think the liquid inside is ethanol.
How do you know? Well, I read a binder, and she smells it. Really. Clover, well, if this thing... First of all, if this thing is sealed, you shouldn't be able to smell it. All right, the ethanol should be contained in this tightly closed up container. You shouldn't be smelling that shit.
Besides, scientists preserve stuff in ethanol all the time.
Yeah, my sheep brain is, preserved in ethanol right now. Should probably be preserved in formaldehyde for how I'm keeping it in there, but it's fine. What's this thing down here? Ooh, roots. What the hell is this? A dead spider?
Maybe it's a fake beard.
Have you ever seen a person with a beard like this?
Yeah, my grandpa had one.
Oh. It looks like it's a root. It's probably some kind of preserved specimen. Great, I'll take it to the blender. Empty containers. Great, okay. And that's everything. Doesn't seem to be anything else that we need in here. All right, sick. Oh, what is this machine contraption? Oh, God. Look at all of these pipes. This looks like it's gonna be hell. I think they run down to the beakers underneath.
There are handles where the pipes meet. If you turn the handle right, the liquid goes to the right. And if you turn it to the left, the liquid...
Wait, didn't I already do a puzzle like this?
So maybe if you put the middle halfway, it goes to the left and half goes to the right.
So what is the liquid?
It's probably water.
Well, what do the numbers mean? Are they supposed to indicate the amount of water that flows out of each pipe? There aren't any units, but it looks like 80-somethings of water come out of the center pipe. And then each pipe after gets split. Okay. So we're supposed to regulate the flow of water with the handle so that each beaker gets the correct amount. How do we get the water to come out in the first place, though? Probably just pull the lever over there. After turning the correct levers, pull down the water, pour water into the beakers. Well, how do I know how much water each beaker's supposed to get? I don't fucking know. Failed. Is it just, should they all get the same amount? Maybe? I don't know how much they're each supposed to get. Failed. I mean, I could guess that they're supposed to maybe all get the same, but without knowing that... Well, what's in here? What's this thing? What are you? There's a rectangular hole in the wall. Okay, you're not much help. Okay, then we got... Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, fuck me. It is so hard to navigate this place. Okay, I guess I can't go any further that way. I guess we're gonna go... Whoa, whoa, whoa. This way. Oh, look, more seed! Okay, I'll grab that. Oh, I'm getting a lot of materials. This must be some kind of a waste tank.
It looks like a thigh tank.
Are you for real? What are you?
Huh? Why'd they put a speaker here?
It's a drain, Clover! Christ! What's this place?
What's this? There's a breeze. I can feel it.
It's the air curtain. This is a fumigation hood. You can feel it right here. Is that a poem?
No, I'm saying that there's wind blowing through here.
Ah. Allow me to explain, you woman. This is a fume hood, otherwise known as a fume cupboard. I knew that. I work in these things. Well, I did in a past life. It's used when handling especially volatile chemicals. There's a fan or pump in the ceiling that creates constant suction, drawing any poisonous fumes up and away. So that's why it feels like there's a breeze.
So if you fart or something, it's not a big deal?
You bring a new concept, new meaning to the concept of idiocy. Okay, great. Maybe I'll dissect my frog in there? Is this my scalpel? Sure as fuck is. Great. Pretty fancy tray.
Is that a cat playing with a ball of yarn?
It's the lion eating the sun! I know that means it's gonna be really important. Okay. I think we've got maybe almost all of our materials. What's this thing? Whoa, no, not you. What are you? Oh, it's pretty hellbent on a strange machine. We don't know what it does. It's probably best to leave it alone for the time being. Okay. Don't have to ask me twice. Can I play with my seeds now? DNA extraction instructions. There's something about using the mixer for something. There was. DNA extraction instructions. Place plant material in designated blender. So that must mean the root. Let's give it the root. Great. All right, done. Then it was saline, right? Once the material has been thoroughly broken down, add in a solution of saline water. I can do that. God, I've got so much crap. Saline. I'll just pour some saline solution in. Ooh, sounds like it's peeing. There's a funnel above the beaker. Filtered liquid comes out of it. Eventually... Ew, look at that.
What are we supposed to do next? What does the manual say?
Well, step number 3 says something like this. The liquid will filter into the beaker, add ethanol to the liquid.
I guess you should pour in ethanol then.
Wait, do I have ethanol? I have saline. I have so much seed. Empty capsules. There's ethanol in my frog. I mean... No. Well... A mixer for us to use in scientific experimentation. I guess I need to put some ethanol in it. Okay. In a weird way, I'm kind of relieved that they're not using the ethanol from the preserved frog in their solution. But then where do I get ethanol from? Excuse me? Pardon? Was there ethanol over here that I missed? Empty containers. More empty containers. Just all the containers. Such empty. So much emptiness. So where would I find ethanol? Ethel. Little Ethel. Oh, maybe this is, I get it. Okay, maybe dump frog here. Okay, I'll just pour the froggy ethanol. I am gonna use the ethanol from the frog specimen, because I'm gonna take the ethanol that came out of the drain. Guys, no. You can't do that in a DNA extraction. You can't take the ethanol that you've submerged a dead body inside of, and then use that. No, get some clean ethanol. Set the frog over here. Okay, that's great. There's probably ethanol in here now. The ethanol I poured down the drain should be in here. It's a little big. I have a feeling we should take it. Liquid waste tank. Yeah, we're going to pour liquid waste into my DNA extraction. I'm sure that won't create any contamination. All right, pour the ethanol into the beaker. It's fine. Video game logic. All right, then... I guess this should do it. Was that the last step? DNA will collect at the bottom of the beaker. Use an empty capsule to collect it. Do I have an empty capsule? Do you think this gel here is DNA that we're supposed to collect?
Probably.
So what do we do with it?
Does the manual say anything?
Ah, fuck. All right, where do I... Is the container that the frog was in now an empty vessel at all? It doesn't look like it was. Seed, saline, seed. Great. Well, I don't have an empty vessel at the moment then, so let's go back to my frog dissection. Steps for dissecting a frog. Dispose of the ethanol. The ethanol will be filtered and gathered into liquid. Begin dissection using provided scalpel. Okay. Wait, what is this? What else did it say? Be sure to conduct your dissection in the fume cupboard. I am in the fume cupboard. Yeah. We're good. Scalpel. There we go.
Sigma, what are you gonna do with that scalpel? Are you gonna cut Lord Hoppington open?
Well, I don't really have much of a choice, Clover.
Oh, poor Lord Hoppington.
What are you freaking out about? It's dead.
That's not the point! It's still sad.
Yeah, but I'm kind of on Team Dio here. After it's dead, Clover. Oh, for the love of this frog is dead. It's an ex-frog. Alright, fine, I'll do it. Alright, well, let's cut it open. Is there anything important inside? Huh? Something came out of his stomach. It's a blue capsule? Oh, good, I needed one of those. Oh, wait, I've got a ton of empty capsules. What am I saying? I've got like 3 of these now. Blue capsule. A small capsule, half of it's blue. It has some sort of metal protrusion. Yeah, that's what these things are. Empty capsules. Okay. God, look at them. We gave him a vagina. Changeling DJ, hello. Okay. Frog, it's been cut open. Feel kind of bad for it. Let me go collect my DNA. I'm just leaving sitting around over here. Empty capsule. Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna dip the protrusion on this capsule into the stuff in the beaker. Sucked it all up.
Awesome! You got it all.
Green capsule. Small capsule, half of it's green. It has some sort of metal protrusion. Sick. Okay. Good. Oh, Kuran says, what's for dinner? Did you have a lovely Christmas? Mine was fantastic. It was a very busy holiday. But that's okay. Can I look at these? Can I look at these things in the microscope, maybe? Maybe. Maybe not. Oh, yes, I can. A microscope, apparently. It has circular holes on the top in the capsules that we found. And this screen is black. All right, well, 1 capsule and 2 capsules. That's a start. I still got to get 2 more. There were no additional clues about this water thing, so am I left to believe that maybe it is all just supposed to be the same amount of fluid? 3, 3, 2, 5, 3. Okay, there's also these numbers. Wait a second. What do these mean?
You know that hydroponics research thing we just found? I think it said something about preparing different hydroponic fluids and how they each have a different color. Do you think it was talking about these?
All right, let me reread my instructions. Prepare the 5 different hydroponic fluids. Dilute with ratio. Each fluid has a distinct color. 1 part fluid to 10 parts water. Prepare the 5 types of plant seeds. Okay, so we're preparing fluids. 1 part fluid for 10 parts water. So 3 parts fluid, 3 parts fluid, 2, 5, and 3. Which 40 parts water, 80 parts water, 40 parts water. Okay. This is a little game of math, is it? 1 part to 10 parts. So what we want is 30 parts water, 30, 20, 50, 30. That's what we want. Okay. So how do we make that happen? How do you get 30 out of 40? Wait a damn minute. How do you? Oh, okay, wait. I know how to do it. Okay, start with the 40 in the left. We put this in the middle. Now you get 20. And then you get 20. But if we have it again... Okay, follow my logic. Here, I'll pull up the memo. Oh, well, that's not gonna... Never mind. Just listen to the words that I'm saying. Delete. Clear that. Okay. Let me make my small screen big for you guys. Whoa. Okay, real big. All right, follow my logic here. 40. We're gonna dump 20 in here. That's 20. And then 20 goes here, and then we have it, and that's 10, and that's 30. Do you see what I'm saying? I can't draw on this DS, but you know where I'm going with that. So that's 30. That also means that 10 is going into yellow, which means we need another 20 to go into yellow. So what if we have the 80? That's 40 over here. And if we have it again, that's 20. 80, 40, 20. 20 and 10 is 30. So that's my 30 and that's my 30. That's also giving me my 20 in green. That's good. 40 is going over to light blue, cyan, if you will, which means we need another 10 to go in there. So 40, down to 20, down to 10, 40, 50, and then 20 goes down into that, 20 goes half. They all just have to face down. That sounds so simple that it sounds wrong. Every single lever should be facing down, right? Yeah. Son of a bitch, the solution was too simple for me to even be aware of. All right, well, there you go. I've done it. I've prepared the solutions.
You did it!
Damn straight I did. All right, now do I have to grab all of them?
Hey! You remember that hydroponics thing you found? Didn't it say something about preparing the 5 types of seeds?
I do have 2 types of long seeds and 3 types of round seeds.
Maybe you should put them in the beakers. If you just grab one of those seed containers, you should be able to put them into one of the beakers.
Okay, well, let me reread what it said about that. Prepare the 5 types of plant seeds. 2 long seeds, 3 round seeds. Okay, well. I guess let's get started? The beakers contain a liquid culture. Each seed requires a particular kind of culture. Place each seed in the appropriate beaker. By sliding a seed on top of another seed, you can switch them. Alright, well, okay. Nope, don't want that, actually. Archive, Hydroponics Research 2. This is what I want. Okay. Long seeds fail to germinate in 3 of the fluids. Right. Round seeds in fluid B, yellow, and fluid D, cyan, failed to germinate. So, yellow and cyan both need to be long seeds. So yellow and cyan are long seeds. None of the marked seeds germinated if put in fluid C, which is green. That means fluid green has to be a round seed that is unmarked. Fluid green? Good. Got it. Non-marked seeds failed to germinate in fluid A or fluid B. A non-marked seed failed to... So yeah, fluid A needs to be marked. Okay. Or fluid B yellow. So switch my long seeds. Okay, my 3 middle seeds. My 2 long seeds are good, and my middle round seed is good. When the striped seeds were put into fluid D and fluid E, the blue, only one of them failed to germinate. When the striped seeds were put into fluid D and E, only one of them failed to germinate. The long seed that was striped would have failed to germinate. In the blue. I think this is right. I think this is right, or my 2 outside ones need to be flipped. I think. Yeah! Yeah! I can prepare seeds!
You did it, Sigma! You've sown your seeds.
Nothing grows for the wicked, they reap only what they sow. And goodness knows the wicked's lives are lonely.
Glinda!
How dead is she? Okay, sorry. I'm... Fucking Christ. Huh?
What's going on? Why not?
Stop singing. Quiet. Okay, fine. Look at this. I got another capsule. A red capsule. Okay. Nice. That's great. There's a red capsule sitting in the hole. Fantastic. Am I done with this little experiment, or can I do anything else? I don't need to mess with them anymore. Okay, no, we're done. Okay. That still means that I'm missing a capsule, though, right? Sigma, come here. What's wrong? I can see something in here. What do you mean, something? Just take a look. It's easier than explaining. Okay, I'll take a look. Whoa! Hey, it's DNA! Look, it's my different bases, my nitrogenous bases. Guanine, cytosine, thymine, adenine. What the heck is this? It's probably a simplified version of a DNA sequence. A is adenine, G is guanine, C is cytosine, and T is thymine. I literally already said that. You are Dio. You're talking to a resident geneticist, so maybe I don't want to be like, you know, Judy attitudey here or like a bit of a narcissist, but this is kind of my expertise. Yeah, I might want to back off on this one. Did that sound masculine? Oh, fuck, I need water. Ugh. It serves me right. I was being a little bit of a cunt about it. All right. Let's crack the genetic code, my boys. Are we building proteins today? Are we modifying DNA? What in God's green earth are we doing? I think that we can manipulate it. It's time for us to be genetic engineers. Low-key, and yes, this is probably my biases, but so far, this is turning out to be my favorite puzzle room. Something about this puzzle room is just really, really vibing with me. I'm having a really good time in it. So, thank you for being here. Yeah, it looks like the puzzle has to do with pairing these bases. Bases? Yes. Here's how I've remembered that the bases pair together, always. Couple of rules. I was a Nintendo gamer, and I grew up playing the Nintendo GameCube. And I have never once in my life forgotten that G pairs with C because that is GC, that is GameCube. They just go together. If you aren't a gamer, you could also remember that the A and the T pair together and it makes the literal word at. At. A-T. At. Quite frankly, if you remember one of them, you got the other one, because once you know what one pair is, the other pair is the opposite. A pairs with T, C pairs with G. DNA is made out of 4 bases. However, you can only bind A and T or the G and the C. Yep, I already said that, Dio. Alright, I'm the geneticist. Let me do the teaching. I would like to educate the classroom on this topic, if you don't mind, actually. Anything else just won't work. These are called complementary base pairings. You sure know a lot about this stuff. Well, Sigma, respectfully, you should too. This is not high-level content. This is high school level biology. I know that most people, once they finish high school, they never think about biology class again for the rest of their lives, and they will remember nothing except for mitochondria as the powerhouse of the cell. But Sigma, you were taught this, I promise you. Every single American student that goes through the public school system, you take biology, and getting taught what DNA is made out of and the base pairings of DNA, these are basic concepts that are taught to every student. You've been tested on it. You've learned it. You just chose not to remember. Anyway, you should be able to solve the puzzle now. Give it a shot. Okay. You can use the stylus to slide each row in either direction. So what am I doing actually? Okay, hang on. How does this puzzle work? Oh, G, C, no, that's not gonna work. G, C, A, T, C, G, A, T, A, T. That's good for the top row. Oh, I see how it gets a little bit wonky. Okay, no. Okay, these pairings are all good. So let's just pair these ones. Oh, wait a second. Okay, I see where the trick is in this puzzle. So you're moving multiple rows at the same time. That's what's weird about it. Okay. So, leave all those the same. AT, GC, GC, AT, GC. Those are all paired well and dandy. And then... C, AT, G, AT, C. Okay, that was... that was actually a relatively easy one.
Ha! I did it! Good job, Sigma! That was awesome! You want a treat?
I'm not too hungry.
You turkey.
What the fuck is she saying to me? Alright, stop screwing around. Get over here and look at this stuff. Is it my puzzle? Moon, sun, sun.
This is the safe password.
Perfect. This is just what we needed.
Yeah! Now we can get in the safe.
Okay, but what about my last capsule? The screen is glowing white. It's a microscope. There's one hole left. Probably need a fourth capsule for it. But my fourth capsule is still empty. Wait a second. Right? Can I put an empty capsule in here? Can I combine this with anything? No. Probably not any of my seed. The saline? No. So what part of this puzzle have I missed? We still did nothing with this fucking machine. A strange machine. We don't know what it does, so it's probably best to just leave it alone. So what am I missing from this room? Hold up. There must be something afoot here. But I've done everything. Can I grab any of these things? Can I grab this tray? Nothing on it anymore. Is there something else I can take DNA from? Like maybe the frog? We use this to get DNA, right? I wonder if we could use it on anything else. That's so vague. Why is every relationship... Can I use it on anything else? I feel like this won't be the last time that we meet. Can I grind up my frog? Is there a way that I can do that? The frog is sitting on the workbench underneath the fume hood. Can you examine what looks like a drawer in the chamber beside the frog hood? A drawer? A drawer. A drawer. What looks like a drawer to you? This thing? This thing? This thing? Here's the tray. I'm not sure what you mean by a drawer. I want to throw the frog into the blender. Can I put my... Am I supposed to put seeds in the blender, do you think? That seems weird. My liquid waste in here? This won't... No, it's something with the mixer. 100%. Maybe I could put the frog in the liquid waste tank? Like, maybe that's what I need to touch the frog with. Let me try that. Liquid waste tank, touch frog with that. It's been cut open. I feel kind of bad for it. No, that doesn't seem to do anything. Maybe in the saline solution? No. That's not gonna work either. My empty capsule? No. It's a mixer. It's a mixer. Sir Mix-a-Lot. Saline solution? No. Drawer in the cupboard next to the... What the fuck? Huh. Maybe... Can I put the frog in an empty container? They don't really want me to do anything with the empty containers. Anything useful here? Some shelves. Don't think there's anything useful. Well then what the shit do you want me to do? Something needs to go into this blender. Is it plant seed? Am I just putting all of my seed in the blender? Are you gonna use the seeds in the mixer? I guess. All different types of seeds? Why not? I mean, okay. Okay, let's just throw all the seeds in there. All right, done. Did he do all the seeds? Okay, he did. So now I think we add the saline. I'll just pour the saline solution. Great. There's a funnel above the beaker. Filtered liquid comes out. Okay, here we go. Here's my yellow shit. Give it a little more ethanol. And then soak it up in the capsule. I guess this should do it. Empty capsule. Alright. Awesome! More DNA! Love how my DNA is yellow. Alright, let's add my piss jar to this solution.
Look! The screen changed. What's going on? You put in the yellow capsule, right? I think it reacted to that. I was just thinking. Well, that thing we just put in had plant DNA in it, right? Maybe that caused this. Anyway, let's go have a look.
Let's. Sun, sun, moon. It's all in different places. Got a new password. Can I look into the microscope again? No, I can leave it alone. Alright, I got both my passwords. That's amazing. Alright, let's check it out. Archive. Safes. Laboratory. Moon, sun, sun. Sun. And then sun, sun, star. Yes! We opened it!
You did it!
Okay, what do we got here? First is a map.
It says floor B.
The one I found in the infirmary says floor A. So did the one from the lounge. All right, maps, maps, maps. All right, let's keep looking. What's next? Ambidex keys, good. Love it. Nice. Next up, notebook. A notebook, what? Anything interesting? I can't read any of it. Are these even letters? What the heck is this?
Isn't it a journal? It's got dates and stuff.
Maybe, but I can't read any of it. What language is it?
Who knows? Maybe it's Brazilian.
They speak Portuguese in Brazil. Anyway, what else have we got here? Looks like 2 more things. Oh, interesting. This is the room that had the medicine. If I was paying close enough attention to the game, I would know at this point in the plot if this means that nobody in the other dimensions had been through this room to have the Excelavir, or if somebody had been in this room in the other playthroughs and they just wouldn't give us the Excelavir.
Is that medicine?
What's it say on the label? A-X-E-L-A-V-I-R. It's Excelavir?
Excelavir?
Didn't Luna say something about Excelavir?
You're right! This is it. This is Excelavir. It's the cure for Radical 6.
Whoa, hold on. Let me see that. Later. We need to get out of here as quick as possible.
Yeah, we need to get this stuff to Quark.
First, we've got to get out of this room.
Yeah, but that's easy. You've got it, right?
Key found in the safe. Alright. So the laboratory has the Accelavir. Good to know. Alright, let me put in my other password that I already forgot again because I can't pay attention to fucking anything. Laboratory. Sun, star. The sun is a star. Success! You make me complete. Golden file. I love it. We found the gold file. Now, what is this gold file? Supplementary, newspaper excerpts, Radical 6, injection gun, tubocurine, an atom, primary door, AB game, root beer floats, voting machine, scotch, researcher's journal. Ooh. Okay. Guys, so this must be the new one. Whoops. Floor A, researcher's journal 1, 2, and 3. Ooh, okay. You guys do say that the gold files sometimes get just like kind of redundantly spoilery of information that we're about to learn anyways. Everything in this file looks like information that sounds interesting to read. I'm willing to hold off on reading it for now, except for floors A and B. But should I read this gold file or should I hold off on it? You guys gotta let me know. I will read this part. The facility has 2 stories. The top floor is referred to as floor A, the bottom is floor B. The A and B supposedly stand for above and below. There's a rumor that the floors were actually named after a particular Swedish pop rock group from the 70s, but everyone involved in this project has insisted that it is a vile and hurtful lie. Oh. It all looks like stuff that might get spoilery, especially with Quark's hat. Yeah, the secret of Quark's hat. Was he a bomber? I don't know. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. I'll hold off for now. I'm sure it'll all come up. In the meantime, let's, which door was the exit door, actually? How do I get out of here? Is it you? Is it you? Pardon? Alright, the lock for the door. Right now it says lock. Are you guys ready?
Yeah, let's do it.
Alright, just get it over with. Alright, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Open. You found it! The exit.
Hey, hold on a minute.
He's gonna steal the Accelavir.
There's something... Nah, I guess there's a couple of things I want to double check. Well, one of them's not really significant, I guess.
Huh?
First off, this machine.
Yeah, what about
We
it?
didn't even end up using this thing, did we?
No, and it kind of bothered me.
I was just wondering what it was.
Well, I don't really know how to answer that. Look at the side here. There's a name or something. IG replicator. Immunoglobulin? Are we making antibodies?
Replicator makes it sound like it makes copies of stuff.
Copies of antibodies? So it's like a copy machine.
Yeah, probably copies IG, whatever that is.
Any ideas?
Who knows?
I
Ice
have an
cream
idea.
by the gallon?
Of course, Clover. This machine must be here, so you can just make all the ice cream we want. Alright, a lot of just making fun of the pretty girl. Good job, guys.
Good.
Hey, this isn't the time for stupid jokes. There's a helpless child back there in the infirmary who needs our help.
Stop pretending like you're a good guy. He was right, though. I hung my head in shame.
At any rate, as long as we don't know what IG means, we can't do anything with this machine, right?
Hasn't Alice already told us that IG is immunoglobulin? Or hasn't Luna told us that?
That's right.
Makes sense. On to the second issue. Sigma, you found a journal and some sort of vial in the safe, right?
I did.
The vial. Could you show it to me again? I didn't
Why?
really get a good look at it before. You guys were in there so close I could barely see it.
Dio's our medicine stealer.
Was it really Excelavir?
Yeah, it was really Excelavir. You got a problem with that? As I spoke, I pulled the vial out of my pocket. See? It's written right on this label. Excelavir.
You really are an idiot.
I beg your pardon?
Although I guess in this case the G in IG stands for guy.
Huh? He's gonna attack me. The words are barely out of my mouth when Dio moved. Fuck. God damn it! Sigma! You are a time-traveling fuck! How did you not see this coming? I'm sorry, a dimension-hopping fuck. Before I could blink, the vial disappeared from my hand. Are you out of your fucking mind?
What are you doing?
Dio slipped the vial quickly into his coat.
Oh, don't worry. I'll keep it safe. I'll even give it back to you later.
No, not later. Now. To Quark. You gotta give it back
I
now.
don't think so. If you want it back, you're gonna have to listen to my request.
Request?
Yeah, that's what I said. If you want this back, in the next AB game, you have to choose ally.
I always choose ally. Except for the times that I don't, but I hop back out of those dimensions. Yeah, that's easy enough.
Horrible. You're using Quark's life as leverage.
Well, I've got some really good reasons to do so.
Fucking Christ. Who do we stand in this game so far? Literally, Zero Larry, Luna. Quite frankly, Luna is the only single person in this whole game who I stand. Everyone else can fuck themselves. Dio fucking sucks. Clover and Alice, they both kind of fucking suck. Not as bad, but like a little bit. Fi, she's like kind of sort of my friend, but she also sucks too. She's all fucking over the place with herself. Kay, I thought I could be tight and cool with Kay, but Kay, he's super friendly, but he's totally self-serving. He backstabs all the time. Luna is the only MVP in this game. Luna is my ride or die. I really hope she doesn't turn out to be like the plot twist villain of the game.
I'll be happy to give it back if you just do what I say.
I didn't realize until they started to hurt that I'd curled my hands into a fist. If Dio would only give me an opening.
I wouldn't try and take it back by force if I were you.
Alright, listen, I've seen pictures of Sigma. I've seen pictures of Dio. Sigma, you can take him. You're hot. And muscular. And buff.
You make any sudden moves and I'll smash it.
Well, yeah, I guess that's a problem. He patted his pocket gently.
Oh, and one more thing. Don't tell those other idiots that you found some Excelavir in here. I hear one word about it, and the next thing you hear will be little bits of glass shattering on the floor.
I'd rat him out anyways. Let everybody else kill him. No, let everybody else know what a snake is. Go right to fucking 10-me-oldie and be like, hey, your grandchild that's sick and dying? Here's the asshole that's making it happen. He's got the medicine. I'll rat you out. I give no fucks.
That's not fair.
This game isn't about compassion. It's not about being clever. It's about one thing. How well you can manipulate people to your advantage. How unfair you can be.
That's so crazy because, like, it's so clearly obvious. It's, like, super clearly obvious that the game is, like, actually, for sure, totally about how if you all remained level-headed and worked together collaboratively, everybody could be a winner and everybody could get 9 points and leave the game happy as clowns. But it's like an experiment on human psychology that you guys will all instantly turn on each other and betray each other, and the world sucks because people suck. Fuck!
So, what are you gonna do?
Kill myself.
Ready to promise me you'll pick ally?
Yeah, sure, I don't give a fuck. Fine. I promise.
Sigma!
What a fucking dork. Who laughs like
I
that?
knew you'd say it eventually. I'm glad you understand how this works, but don't think about trying anything funny. Break your promise and, well, you know what happens.
Clover, I'm totally gonna break my promise.
See you chumps later. I'm really looking forward to the next round.
With one last self-satisfied chuckle, Dio strutted out of the room. So this is the thing. Here's what I need to know. Maybe this is a spoiler, maybe this is not. Does this happen in the other runs? Like, the rooms that everybody gets shuffled into is always, like, kind of different. Has Dio, like, been getting the Excalibur and making this exact same, like, deal against other players in other runs? And has he always had the medicine and just wouldn't give it up? Because then I could time hop into my other dimension knowing that Dio has and is hiding the Excalibur and be like, Dio has the medicine. That might be what I have to do. Or is this the first run where we've been in the room? Like, has Dio not actually been in the room to get the Excalibur in the other playthroughs? I don't know. I have a really hard time keeping track of stuff like that.
Are you really going to do what he says?
I don't fucking know, Clover.
Sigma, you've only got one BP right now.
Do you think he'll kill me?
If we choose ally and he chooses betray...
Yeah, he'll kill me.
But that means...
Look, it's not like I want to die, but if we don't do what he says, he'll destroy the medicine. If he does that, then Quark is gonna...
So you're going to die to save his life? That's... Why would you do that?
I don't know, because here's the thing. Like, you're striking a deal where I'm going to die on the notion that, oh, but after this is over, then he's gonna give the medicine to Quark. Which, like, guys, be so fucking for real. No, the fuck he's not. Like, it's super clear that Dio is, like, a murderous fuck. He's a bad guy. So if he kills me in this AB game, he's not giving the medicine to... Like, it's a lost cause at this point. We lost because you let him get the medicine. That was stupid of you to do, Sigma. Alright? You should have not shown it to him. So you gotta time hop and you gotta fix it. That's the only thing you can do. In all honesty, I was terrified. My choice was far from a foregone conclusion. Well... for now, we should go back to the upper floor and just kind of see what happens. Everybody's probably finished already. I bet they're waiting for us. I didn't wait for Clover's response. Rat him out! Tell everybody, tell Fi. Fi's a really, fast girl. Make her do something. Make Kay hold him down. Make him smash the medicine bottle in front of all the other players. Then they'll all want to kill him. Sad, long walk of shame after you've fucked up. That's what we're going through now. They're really letting me sit in it. Warehouse A.
An ambidextrous gate has been opened.
Of course it has.
45 minutes.
Sorry, I went ahead and cracked it open a bit early.
Because he always does. Because he's always forcing this deal on people. He twirled it around his moon key like a veteran gambler, grinned, and he slid back into his pocket.
You don't mind, right? I figured you and Clover would get up here right away. Besides, I thought it'd be best to get this done soon before you lose your nerve.
Of course you do.
I don't know about you. I'm really looking forward to the next round.
I glanced around the warehouse. Alice and Kay were back. As was Fi. And of course, Clover. Where are Tenmyoji and the rest of them?
They're in the infirmary.
We carried Quark to one of the beds. Tenmyoji and Luna are looking after him.
I see.
How's he doing?
Well, it's hard to say. He seems to be sleeping soundly, but...
No change then, huh?
So what was your room, Sigma?
A laboratory.
Is that so?
Did it look like the kind of place where they'd be researching viruses and DNA and those kinds of things?
Yes.
Yeah, it did.
Was there any of that Excelavir?
Well, it's funny you bring
Tell
it up.
those other idiots that you found some Excelavir in here. I hear one word about it, and the next thing you hear will be little bits of glass shattering on the floor.
I say call his bluff. Make him shatter the medicine in front of all of the other players. Make him the enemy. My eyes flicked to Dio for a moment. No. We found nothing. I hate the decisions the players make in this game. I wouldn't play along with it. I'd call his bluff. I'd be like, you want to be the supervillain? Go the fuck ahead. Be the supervillain of the game. I'm not covering for your ass. Fuck you. Beside me, Clover had bit her lip.
I see.
So, how'd it go with you? Find anything interesting? Fly only shook her head. With a unison of movement that almost looked choreographed, Alice and Kay shrugged.
Where does that leave us? We've still got about 40 minutes left until voting ends.
What are you gonna do?
I'm a little curious about that lab you found. I thought I might go take a peek at it.
I'll show you the way then.
That would be wonderful.
I think I'll go have a look at the room Alice, Kay, and Tenmyoji found. Never know. Maybe you missed something.
He's gonna let Clover go alone with Alice? Can't Clover just tell Alice the minute she's away from Dio?
Perhaps there's some Excelavir hidden somewhere in there.
What a fucking cunt.
Then I shall take you there.
What about you two? Where are you going?
I will, head over to the infirmary and see how Quark's
Then I
doing.
will too.
Glad that's settled.
Guess we've all got a plan then. She nodded to Clover and they disappeared through the magenta door. Dio and Kay followed a few footsteps behind. Okay then. Well, I guess we should get going too.
Hold on. Show me that journal first. Dio
The
told me
journal?
about it. He wouldn't tell me anything about the lab, except that you found a journal with, his words, some sort of bullshit language.
Oh yeah, that
You said you had it, so I was hoping I could take a look.
Sure, why not? 1 second. I dug the journal out of my pocket and I handed it to Phi. She began to flip through the pages, her eyes quickly scanning each one.
This is Latin.
Latin? Can you read Latin?
Yeah,
Of
with
course you
time in
can.
a dictionary.
Oh, so no you can't.
Pardon me for not being able to translate a dead language on the fly.
I don't know, it seems like you can do anything that the plot wants you to do, so.
This looks like some kind of research log. It's not gonna be some sort of, I took the dog for a walk today. It was nice kind of stuff.
You talk like such a normal girl, Fly.
I can understand a
Phi.
little of it. Mostly conjunctions and things like that. But most of these words I've never even seen before.
Phi started to leaf through the book again as she spoke. Then, suddenly she stopped.
Wait. I can read this one. Page 216. This isn't research notes. It looks like a personal entry.
Well, what does it say?
Don't rush me. This is gonna take a minute.
Dum-de-dum.
Interesting.
Oh,
All right, I think I got it.
okay.
It looks like they're talking about Radical 6.
Of course. What? No! In this game?
Not sure. Let me read it to you. Keep in mind I'm paraphrasing.
Of course. When the body is infected with Radical 6, the processing speed of the brain is reduced. If we assume the brain currently operates on a 1-to-1 basis with regards to time, Radical 6 reduces this to a 1 to the square root of 1/6, or approximately 1 to 0.408. So Sigma must have been infected with Radical 6 then when his processing was all wonky. Or he's a golem on the fritz. I guess either could be true, actually. This means that for each second that passes outside, the patient feels as if only 0.408 seconds have passed inside. Therefore, when 1 second has passed inside, approximately 2.45 seconds, or the square root of 6 seconds, have passed outside. Okay. Which makes everything feel like it's going fast. In other words, when 10 seconds pass in the real world, a patient infected with Radical 6 would feel as if only 4 seconds had passed. This is why the virus has been termed Radical 6. Oh! Third. I'm so stupid. Radical is another term for what is also known as the root operation, the function inverse to the taking of a power. In a less mathematical sense, it can also be used to refer to something that is extreme or severe. Those infected by Radical 6 eventually develop a powerful urge to commit suicide. The exact cause of this is unclear, and although there is as of yet no direct link between suicidal urges and the reduction in mental processing speed, many believe that these are not unrelated. Those infected with Radical 6 perceive the world to be moving at a fever pitch, as if it were a video cassette being fast-forwarded. For instance, although the patient believes that only 10 seconds have passed, in fact, 24.5 seconds have passed. Given this increased speed of input, maintaining the ability to observe and reason would become a Herculean task. One theory holds that the disparity in time perception causes the brain to be flooded with massive amounts of information. Unable to keep up, begins to fail. Whatever the cause, the infected invariably attempt to take their own lives, which is arguably the most terrifying aspect of the virus. Research suggests that a targeted antiviral could kill or at least disable Radical 6, but we have been unable to develop one. It seems our best hope now is to harvest antibodies from someone with a natural immunity to the virus. Thus far, however, we have been unable to locate a suitable subject, so I have continued my efforts to discover an alternative means of treatment. The girl who doesn't know Latin, by the way, is able to pull all of this. I'm not really fluent in Latin, but this is the gist of what I was able to figure out. Given my current rate of progress, I predict that I will have a workable treatment within a decade or two. It is my fervent hope that humanity will be able to survive that long. The bodies of those dead from suicide are piled up along the roads leading into and out of town. The entire area reeks with the stench of decay, and the sky is filled with the constant buzzing of flies. At times their swarms are so thick that when one passes, it feels as if a cloud has gone over the sun. Every day I see more crows and rats everywhere, feeding on the dead. Ironically, the only healthy-looking creatures are the stray cats who have grown fat on plentiful rodent diets. The few humans who survived the outbreak have been locked away by the government in underground shelters. I don't know how many were saved, but I fear only a handful. Their survival is the only hope that remains for the human race. Oh Lord, please, let their future be a bright one. Well, shit! That's a lot of information you were able to pull for a woman who doesn't know Latin. But now we know that the virus does. Sorry, let me run that back. Now we know what the virus does to you, though. If you get infected, your brain slows down by the root of 1/6. That's what, about 40%?
That isn't the important part. Those infected by Radical 6 eventually develop a powerful urge to commit suicide.
Yes. That would explain why Cork was trying to kill himself.
There are two other things in here that worry me. First, the part about how they haven't managed to develop a treatment for it yet. What do you make of that?
What am I supposed to make of that? Maybe they just hadn't found one when this journal was written. I mean, from what we know, there's a drug called Accelavir that cures it.
Exactly. But in the journal, it says it might take 20 years to make something like that.
Once again, Fi, I think we were asleep for more like 100 years. I don't think it's been a couple of days. Hold on a second. I'm getting confused. When was this thing even written?
December 29th. No year.
Well, there's no way that it was written this year.
Yeah, probably not. Anyway, moving on. The second concern I have is about the underground shelters it mentions. The newspaper article said something about quarantining people too. After we read it, we all thought the same thing. What if this was one of those quarantine facilities?
Right.
But this journal seems to suggest the opposite. The few humans who survived the outbreak have been locked away by the government in underground shelters.
You're trying to say that this place might be one of those underground shelters? Which would mean we're all supposed to be uninfected. We would have been thrown in here to keep us safe.
Yeah. I mean, there's no way to say for sure at this point, but it seems possible.
But Cork's been infected.
And maybe the virus got in somehow.
That would be bad.
Just think about it for a minute. If this is one of those shelters, a lot of things start to make sense. Maybe we've been here for a long time. Like, maybe they put us to sleep somehow. Made us sleep for years, maybe even decades.
Maybe.
While we were sleeping, the pandemic that the newspaper article talked about happened. And whoever had this journal made this entry.
And then, once the antiviral treatment was finished, they woke us up?
Right. It's all just speculation,
But that doesn't make sense. I mean, it seems like a pretty plausible scenario on its surface, but we were captured before the pandemic started, right?
Yeah.
So, how would they have put us to sleep for that long? How would they have known to do that? Whoa, unless it's bioterrorism and the people who kidnapped us were the manufacturers of the virus. Just a thought. John O'Ridge, 9341. Hello, glad you're enjoying the playthrough. Can't wait till you catch up to the live. We're cooking here. We're building up plots. We're building up theories. I think I've figured out everything, but except for the parts that I don't know yet. Most importantly, why the hell are we playing the fucking nonary game if the point of this place is to save us? Wait. Well, the nonary game, in the context of the first nonary game that I played, where June and Junpei were like buddies, and it was like past versus they communicated information that transcended across time, and it was like June in the past got information from Junpei in the future that helped her to save her life in like the day, and then she had to reorchestrate the events. So that is a function of the nonary game. That's what it does. It can create information that transcends time and space. So maybe this is that, and this nonary game is creating the information of the virus cure, maybe, or a way to stop it, to transcend time and space, to send that information back to the past, and somebody in the past is going to use that information to make this not happen, right? But there's holes with that theory though, because it wasn't necessarily that you were even changing the future though, because the nonary game still took place in the future. Like June then had to go on and become Zero, and she had to set everything up and like make everything happen in those spoilers, by the way, for the first game, assuming you're all here from that. But that means, but then, so I don't think you can erase the future from happening. I don't fucking know. Well, we'll see. I miss June, but it's nearly the new year, so only 6 months to wait. Ha! My birthday's in June, by the way. Throwing a bunch of people into a game that might kill them is a pretty weird way to protect them from a pandemic.
Yeah, you're right.
See?
We don't have enough information to make any real conclusions. I think we should see if we can find anything else.
Fi had barely finished speaking before she took off for the magenta door. Hey, weren't you gonna come to the infirmary with me?
Changed my mind. You can tell me about Quark later.
Oh. Okay, goodbye. And with that, she's off. I'm ditched by everybody. Fuck! I let out a long, tired sigh, and I started off toward the infirmary. I'm so over this shit. Good riddance. Alright, good. We get to fast forward to the infirmary. No going, oh my god, it's Luna. Thank God. I need to see a face who I don't hate. But honestly, Luna, you're gonna have to make my day in the next one. Because we are out of time. Save complete. That's where I'm gonna call it for the day. If you guys could please leave a like on the stream, the engagement is super helpful. Thank you for spending your evening with me. Might not be here tomorrow, so don't be surprised if there's not a stream. If there's not, I do think I will be able to stream New Year's Eve. I do have plans New Year's Eve, but they're New Year's Eve plans, like late at night, because the new year. So I'm pretty sure I'll be able to do a short stream here and then go to my New Year's Eve party. If that doesn't work out, I will let you know, but I think I'll be able to stream on New Year's Eve. And so I look forward, we'll celebrate. It'll be great. Happy to see you. Until then, boys, toodles.